Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we're gonna be reacting to Madonna Like a Prayer album. Before we get into it though, I want to say thank you to everybody who watches all my videos, especially the Confessions 2 album reaction, because the Madonna HQ page posted me on the Instagram. Listen, I started my Madonna journey 2 months ago. At the time that I'm recording this, it was Confessions on a Dance Floor. And y'all showed a lot of love, and because of that, y'all showed up for the Confessions 2 album reaction. Man, the reception has been pretty cool. Even at times when I didn't like the songs, y'all were very respectful. Y'all appreciated my honesty, and I thank you for just allowing me to be myself and just to spread the love. When I started this, I had no idea how big of a deal Madonna is. Like, I knew her name was huge. I didn't know how huge, and then just being introduced to not only her and the whole kind of community, it's been great, man. I have no complaints whatsoever. So the discography deep dive continues. I'm not going to talk too much. Y'all know the drill. If you enjoy the content, please consider signing up to the Patreon. The sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content, but honestly, just you being here really means a lot to me. And I mean that for real. I say that every video, but I mean that for real. Over there, you get early access to all the videos, full uncut album reaction, to other cool shit if you want it. With all that said, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Okay, we got track 1, which is Like a Prayer. Oh, it's some rock guitars.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like
It's a beautiful choir. Oh, this is so funky. Oh, wow. The background to choir is amazing. And then the drum fill into the funkiness. Oh my God. I like how beautiful the verses are, and then for the hook, it's all funky and groovy. It makes you want to dance around. It's very angelic for the verses, especially when you have that choir in the background, and the subject matter and her lyrics really aid in that as well. Oh, bring it down. Oh, break it down, break it down. Oh. Oh my God. Ooh. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh my God. That is crazy. I like this a lot. Yeah. Oh, do you hear that bass? That is crazy. Oh my God. Ah. Man, the instrumentation on this song right now is so amazing. This is a crazy song. The bass line on here is nasty too. There is so much I loved about this song. Holy shit, like where do I even begin? So the song started off with like these rock guitars, and I was like, okay, this is different. Maybe we're gonna start off with a crazy just rock song in the beginning, but that was very short lived. It started off, it was like 9 seconds, and then we get into this very beautiful angelic section, which she took us to church for a little bit, but this is kind of like the beginning of the wow, why am I blanking? It's kind of like the beginning of the sermon, right? And everything's very low, everything's just very beautiful, nice angelic voices. As the song goes on and on and on, now we're at church, but this is toward the end where everybody's singing and dancing and clapping and just singing. Man, that was very powerful. I love that. And then when we got to the bridge, oh man, that bridge was that was amazing. That was amazing. Now, what might go underrated in that song is the bass line as well as the drums. I think the percussion on here was very well, like just perfect. Especially, I think I forgot what's it called, but it's like a shaker kind of thing. If it's not a shaker, it's something else. But whatever it is, the way she blended spirituality and just kind of life in general, whether you're a religious person, whether you're not a religious person, this was a just really great written song. Now, of course, if you're a religious person, this explores faith and spirituality in a higher sense than what she's kind of done in the past so far, from what I've heard. But this one was like, yeah, everybody, we here at church, it's like a prayer. But even if you don't, if you're not a religious person, the instrumentation on here was just so perfect. It's kind of hard not to just kind of vibe out to it. Maybe if you're not a religious person, let me know in the comments why you don't like this in terms of its sonics, in terms of the instrumentation. Because if you just take off her vocals, to me, there is so much funk and grooviness on here that I was just like, wow, wow. Especially with the hook, with the funkiness of the guitar. I love her guitars on her albums. Like whoever she works with for the guitar work, they do a tremendous job of bringing the funk. Anyways, track 2 is Express Yourself. Hey everybody, this Madonna part is getting started. Let me see you. Talk to him. Yo, you should have seen the face of me. I think I was like 20 years old when I realized you got to buy 2 rings. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to afford that? You got to buy the engagement ring and then the wedding ring, and then you got to pay for the wedding. And I was like, damn, I'm already in debt and I ain't even got anybody yet. But that's just a little joke. The way she's delivering this right now, it seems like she's on like a teaching kind of vibe right now. Like she's over here preaching to us, given track 1 and now the beginning of track 2. It go. Oh. If we got any lovebirds in the building, let me see you. Come on, y'all. Oh, I hate those. Okay, on a serious note, she's talking some real shit right here. And I definitely appreciate that. What I've come to realize about her is that she's for the people. That's what I've realized. And I've heard a little bit about this album, not too much. It's been a while now because now this is after Confessions 2, so all the talk is on Confessions 2. But on a funny note, I hate satin sheets, bro. You be fucking falling off the bed in the middle of the night just trying to sleep. I hate satin sheets. So I'm back to the regular shits. But again, on a serious note, then you'll know your love is real. Long stem roses are the way to your heart. Sometimes, man, it's just the simplest shit in life. And she also had a line earlier talking about you don't need a fast car. I told the story in another album reaction. This was a while back, but I'll share it on here too. I bought my dream car. Mind you, it wasn't a Lambo or a Ferrari. It was a Mustang. I've always wanted a Mustang as a kid, and when I bought my first car, I couldn't afford a Mustang. So I bought a Camaro, a used Camaro. And then I got to a place where after I graduated college, I was working at this job for a couple years and I was making the most money I ever had. But I was very unhappy. I hated my life. I was very miserable. But I was very fortunate just because I landed that job and I was doing pretty well. And I knew I was going to quit that job and my earnings were going to go from here to all the way down here. And I was going to struggle for a very long time. And I was trying to buy a new car. And I was like, you know what, man? When I'm older, I might have to have a family to worry about. Kids are not gonna be able to go in the Mustang. I'm never gonna be in my 20s with a Mustang. So now's the time. So I bought it. I drove that car home and I looked at it in the garage. I'm like, there's no way I spent all that money on a car. And I was like mad at myself. I had buyer's remorse. Mind you, I still have the car. I still love the car. But if I can give any advice to anybody, I don't know who's watching this video right now, but all this materialistic shit, man, once you get it, you think it's gonna fill this void, but it never does. And ever since then, bro, I don't give a fuck about anything materialistic. If my car is gone today, I'll be a little sad, right? But I'm never buying another car that expensive. And I got other stuff that I want to do in life. Like there's just no way. But anyways, back to the music.
You deserve the best in life, so if the time isn't right, then move on. Second best is never enough. You do much better, baby, on your own. Don't go for second best, baby.
Put your love to the test.
So if you want it right now, make him show you how. Express what it's got, oh baby, ready or not.
You know what this reminds me of? And if it is true, I will literally just like my mind will explode. This sounds me of maybe Lady Gaga got some inspiration with this song. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. If she got the melody from here, that is so insane.
And when you're gone, he might be ready. Think about the love he once had. Try to carry on, but he just won't get it. He'll be back on his knees to express himself. You've got to make him express himself. Hey, hey.
It's very uplifting. Like you're just having fun and enjoying life right now.
Make you feel like the queen on the throne. Make him love you till you can't come down.
Yeah.
And when you're gone, he might be ready.
Bro, listen to that instrumental.
He once tried to carry on, but he just won't get it. He'll be back on his knees, so please don't go for second best, baby.
Put your love to the test. I like this song. It was very fun to listen to. And it's also a very beautiful message. Again, I could be wrong, but I think Born This Way by Lady Gaga kind of interpolates the song just a little bit. I could be wrong. That's just what I heard. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born. Like just some of the delivery. But overall, I know I told some stories and some jokes within that track, but in this song, she's very much encouraging confidence. She's telling you, hey, if your lover ain't doing you right, don't settle for less. Move on. Find the one that's going to treat you right. And, you know, a concept that has already been done before, but the way she attacks it, I love it just because it was so fun, very uplifting. And then again, the funkiness of the guitar, very groovy. She has a lot of groove in her music so far. My kind of understanding of her music is a little bit all over the place because again, I started off with Confessions on our dance floor, which that was very synth heavy, very disco pop and alien kind of feel to the music. I felt like we were in space at times. And then we're starting off from the beginning of her career. And now I got from the debut all the way to this one. And it's a lot more funky, groovy. We're on the dance floor. We're enjoying life. And then I also reacted to Confessions 2 a couple weeks ago at the time that I'm recording this video. And that is also synth heavy, atmospheric, and again, robotic. And it's so crazy. So just to hear her versatility already is insane. But yeah, that was a very dance pop feel good track. And I like that. Now there was some synthesizers on there that you definitely heard, not in the realm of, you know, what's to come later on, but a very powerful chorus. And again, it reminds me of the Born This Way song. So if that does interpolate this song, I look at that. Well, it's already a tremendous song. It's already really great. But just to hear that Madonna was some of the inspiration behind it, that is beautiful. But now moving on to the next track. Oh my God. Oh, I just realized something. Track 3 is Love Song. Somebody on the Patreon told me that Prince is on this song, but I don't see Prince on here yet. Like it doesn't show in the feature, like featuring Prince. I reckon, yeah, because I love Prince, bro. That's one of my goats. That's one of my. He's the reason why I picked up a guitar. If this is the song, I'm gonna, man. Oh, I don't know, because I remember somebody in the comments were saying, "Hey, on the Like a Prayer album, Love Song has Prince. I know you like Prince. Have fun." So, oh shit. Track 3 is Love Song.
Are you wasting my time?
Dog!
Are you just being kind? Oh no, baby, my love isn't blind. Are you
I'm gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna cry. Okay, this album came out in 1989. You know what this delivery kind of reminds me of, or the beginning? A little bit of "Do Me, Baby." I'm sorry, and a little bit of Darling Nikki, a little bit, just like those two songs in there. Oh my God, run that shit back! I'm gonna cry, bro.
Je suis prête. Vous êtes prêts aussi?
Oh, actually, pause this shit. And another thing is, I know how Prince is in terms of who he works with and how strict he is as a person and as an artist. So for him to collaborate with Madonna, that respect on both sides is definitely there, man.
Are you wasting my time?
Oh,
Are you just being kind? Oh no, baby, my love isn't blind.
oh,
Are you wasting my time?
their voices fit together perfectly.
Are you just being kind? Don't
Oh,
give me one of your lines. Say what you mean what you say. Don't go and throw our love away.
oh,
Am I losing my mind? Losing your mind.
nice, man. I really like how they're kind of going back and forth and that sometimes learning the voices together. And I also like how you're expecting like this slight drop or a slight variation, but they're like, nah, we're bringing it back and we're keeping it smooth. So far, I really like this.
Oh no, baby.
Oh, subtle guitar.
Are you wasting my time?
The funkiness is there too.
Being kind. Oh no, baby, my love isn't blind. Are you wasting my time? Say what you mean what you say. Don't go and throw our love away. God strike me dead if I did you wrong. This is not a love song.
Everybody!
Ooh, just be kind. Am I losing my mind?
Oh my God. This is too much. I fuck with it so heavy. And I'm not just saying because it's Prince. Like if you remove Prince, I love the smoothness of this song and I love how Madonna sounds on here. It's way different than what I've heard already from her. This one right here, it's it's so smooth but groovy at the same time. Like the contrast between them, and it's not like a clash. It's, you know how you take like a positive and a negative battery and they kind of like you try to bring them closer and then there's a little bit of a push right there. That's not the case here. It's somehow they're connecting, having that smoothness and that grooviness. Again, it does remind me a little bit of like the "Do Me, Baby" and some of the elements of Darling Nikki. I have the Purple Rain vinyl all the way over there on the other side of the room. So I say that to say that when it comes to guitar work, Prince is the reason why I even play guitar in the first place. He's the reason why my first guitar was a Telecaster and that color of a Telecaster, because from the pictures and the videos I've seen, it looks similar to his guitar. I've learned some more information that it's not the same, obviously, but from a new person just trying to get into it, I was like, all right, this looks somewhat similar. I'm gonna buy it. And hearing the slight funkiness in that song, like it's very short lived, but you hear that funky guitar and then it disappears. I love funk when it comes to guitar playing. I love that a lot. Maybe even more so than lead guitar and just kind of like soloing, but at the same time, I just love everything in guitar, but funk especially, if I could just be perfect at one thing, it would be the funky guitar strumming and stuff like that. Or funky guitar playing, I should say.
Time goes by so slowly for those who wait.
Time goes by.
Those who run seem to have all the fun.
Oh my gosh.
Am I wasting my time? She's so fine. You just be kind.
Oh.
Contrary to what all your enemies told you, show them never have I did I do you wrong. Am I losing my mind? Losing your mind.
Dun, dun. Oh.
Oh no, baby. Are you wasting my time? Wasting my time. Are you nowhere to run, nowhere to hide? That's how
Oh, man.
mean what you say, baby. I am gone. This is my love song.
Wow.
Love song. Don't try to tell me what your enemies taught you.
Oh.
I'm gone, but I just want you.
Nice.
Love song. This is my love
Song.
that I want to sing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. That was great. Love song with Prince. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I love that song. So it's a love song, but they're also talking about the uncertainty of love and just kind of, when you feel like somebody might be wasting your time, but you're not sure yet. Or maybe it's because you have your guards up or your barriers up, and or maybe they're just acting funny. Like all these different kind of variables that play in your mind. And you're feeling something, but at the same time, you're like, is it valid though? And they just did it together in a very minimal, funkiest instrumental I've heard. Again, there was funk in there, but it was also very stripped back and smooth. So earlier I said that it didn't clash, that it somehow really worked. The instrumentation on there was very sparse, so it was like very airy, but also they let the instruments breathe. Nothing was kind of like on top of each other. The drums kind of did their thing really well without just being so abrupt. And their chemistry together, Madonna and Prince, perfect. I love at times how they were like going back and forth or just layered together. Amazing song. I'm actually round of applause. Round of applause for track 1, 2, and honestly for all 3 tracks, because right now this album is really fucking good, really good, like really really good. And the other albums are really good too, but this is kind of like we're taking it up a notch. And up until this point, I feel like my favorite album might be True Blue, but I feel like this one has a like it's gonna knock it out. I think if it continues on the same realm. Now, the next track is called track 4, Till Death Do Us Part. And funny enough, one of my favorite songs at the moment is an R&B song called Death Do Us Part with Friday and Mariah the Scientist. So if you're into R&B, it's a very beautiful song and it's tackled really well. So I recommend you check it out if you love R&B music. Track 4 is Till Death Do Us Part.
Luck is running out of time.
Got faster.
Not in love with me anymore. Wish that you would change, but it won't. 'Cause you don't love me no more.
Oh, sparkles fell from the sky.
I think I interrupt your life. When you laugh, it cuts me just like a knife. I'm not your friend, I'm just your little wife.
Oh,
Luck is running out of time.
oh my gosh.
Not in love with me anymore.
Okay, I'm an overthinker. I think about a lot of stuff right now. This album right here, well, all their albums in general, she really talks about life in a different way. It's like she's the teacher. She's like warning us or letting us know, or kind of helping us get through it as well. And yeah, this really resonates with me just because sometimes because I work around a lot of older people, like double my age, and they always tell me, "Do you plan to get married?" And I'm always like, "Yeah," and they laugh. I'm like, "Why? Why would you want to get married?" And I was like, "Because I want to." But then you think about it more, and I don't think people take vows that serious anymore. Like till death do us part. Like I'm willing to, like if the love is not there, still work my absolute hardest to work it out. Like to me, I don't think divorce would be an option unless it's something like crazy. Then yeah, it's an option. But in terms of just like falling out of love, I'm still willing to work for that. But I feel like today, I'm not sure others, and this is not a gender specific thing. I feel like everybody or most people feel this way. As soon as the love is not there, they're dipping. So I don't know. That kind of where like that's what I've been like. That's what you hear online, and also like I don't know too much people in my personal life that are married. I know one couple that's married, and they're newly married too. They're like 2 years into being married. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the state of marriage today. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of different now, just because the world has evolved. So like I feel everything needs to change. But I don't know. That was a little side note for some reason. Yeah, this song's kind of like, oh, this is kind of hitting me in the heart.
The night before, she takes the keys, he breaks the door.
Oh,
She can't stay here anymore. He's not
oh,
anymore. The bruises they will fade away. You hit so hard with the things you say. Will not stay to watch your hate as it grows. You're not in love with someone else. You don't even love
golly,
yourself.
this is a tough one.
Wish you'd ask me not to go.
Oh,
It's a dream. She goes inside. He starts to scream.
what the?
The faces fly. He wishes that
Oh,
she wouldn't cry. What's true? When something dies, he's not in love with her anymore.
oh, oh, that is nice.
Still, I wish you'd ask me not to go. Nothing's running out of time.
This hook is so catchy, so nice.
With me
Anymore.
He takes a drink.
Yo, the imagery on this song too is crazy.
Scream. The vases fly. He makes demands.
She draws the line. He starts to fight. She starts to lie. Even the melody choice, the delivery is really nice.
He's not in love with her anymore. She's had enough.
Oh my god.
She knows it then.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Till death do us part.
Oh, oh. Bring back the guitar. Run that back, man.
She's had enough. She says the end. She'll come back. She knows it then. A chance to start it all again. Till death do us part.
Oh, man. Woo. That was a great one. I was very like shocked for most of that song too, just because the verses were very like, damn, they're really going through it. And then you hear the hook, which still same subject matter, but it just sounded beautiful. And it was very catchy to listen to the entire time. Um, that very short-lived guitar at the very end, that was criminal to just have it that short and just not bring it back. That was like that hurts me because that was so nice. And imagine if they had it throughout the track. Wow. But anyways, the entire song was amazing. I fucking love this album so far. We're only 4 tracks in. But yeah, that was a very toxic song about just they're in a marriage, it ain't working out. But yeah, they're really going through it. There is a lot of troubling stuff in that song, and she did it over this very upbeat like synth pop song, which again, the way she goes about creating music, I just love where her mind may or may not be. Just because I feel like she probably thinks in a different world when she's creating music. Because everything that I've heard right now, it's groundbreaking. And wow, that was a emotionally heavy lyrics. But that instrumental, if you could just compartmentalize a little bit, that instrumental is so fucking nice and groovy. I'm cursing a lot. I'm sorry. Um, damn that guitar, dun, 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 dun. with the that tone was crazy. But anyways, moving on to track 5, which is Promise to Try. Oh, wait, actually, I just read right here 100 best albums. So this is under Apple Music's 100 best albums of all time. Huh. Okay. I thought maybe I was just like, oh my God, I'm just really feeling this one, which I am really feeling. But at the same time, I feel like, okay, this is an album that most people think very highly of. As you can tell, I don't really do any research before reacting to the albums. I like to let the music speak for itself. But anyways, back to the track Promise to Try, starting it all over.
Little girl, don't you forget her face, laughing away your tears when she was the one who felt all the pain. Keep your head held high, ride like the wind. Never look behind. Life isn't fair, that's what you said, so I try not to care. Little girl,
This is fucking
don't
beautiful.
run away so fast. I think you forgot to kiss her goodbye.
This is a very beautiful song. Her voice sounds amazing over that piano. And anytime it's a song about nostalgia or just kind of like talking to the past, your past self, which I think she's doing here, you kind of got me.
Does she hear my voice?
Or she might be talking to her kid, maybe?
Away all your tears, it's gonna be alright. Don't let memory play games with your mind. She's a faded smile, frozen in time. I'm still hanging on, but doing it wrong. Can't kiss her goodbye, but I promise to try.
Oh, that ending line was amazing. Oh my gosh, that ending line was crazy. That one hits hard. Yeah, Promise to Try is a very beautiful song. It was her vocals over that piano, so the instrumentation or the instrumental wasn't just, super grandiose or very upbeat and poppy, which I feel like for this song is very much needed. Now, there's a few ways I was kind of what I was taking from the song, and I could be very wrong. She's either thinking about her past self, maybe a kid, or grief. Any one of those three that I got from the song. I'm not really sure which one specifically. I would have to listen to it again to really dissect it more. But yeah, it was very beautiful and it was very sad, and you could hear the hurt in her voice, and just yeah, it was over like that orchestral kind of feel. It was very beautiful. I think I'm gonna leave it at that because that was heavy. That was heavy. So either it's the case for one of those three that I mentioned, that should go hit hard on the second, third, fourth, or fifth listen. I promise you. Like regardless of which one it is, I already know myself. But track 6 is Cherish.
So tired of broken hearts and losing at this game. Before I start this dance, I'll take a chance at telling you I want more than just romance. You are my destiny, I can't let go. Cherish the thought
Oh,
of always having you here by my side. Oh baby, I cherish.
I like the way she says cherish. Everybody! baby, I cherish the joy. I love this hook a lot. Your strength. Perished. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God! Listen to the instrumental. Oh. Cherish your strength. And baby, I perish the thought. Oh my.
Give me joy, my boy. I will always cherish you.
Oh.
Give me faith,
Everybody,
joy.
get ready for the bring back.
I will always cherish you.
Oh.
Give it to me, boy.
She's bringing it back layer by layer. Cherish the thought. There we go. Cherish the joy. Yeah. That was great. You know, after the last song that was very heavy, we definitely needed something like this to kind of pick us up a little bit in terms of the energy. And what greater way to do it than a song with a tremendous hook. That hook is going to be stuck in my head. Cherish the joy. Perish the, yeah, that was nice. And it's a song about unconditional love. And granted, the other song, which I wasn't fully sure yet, but it was one of those three options that I mentioned for sure. Track 6 being the opposite, which is celebrating the joyful, amazing love. Yeah, we definitely did one like that in terms of the sequencing of the album. Yeah, but that felt like a carefree summer. Like, you know, when you meet somebody in the summertime and everything's just going great, like that summertime honeymoon phase of a relationship. That's what it kind of gave me. And then it was just a warm feeling with some of the guitars in there, some of the percussion work. That's just a great song, very catchy hook. You cannot go wrong with it. I definitely enjoy that one. And that's going to be one that's stuck in my head for the rest of the day, for sure. For sure. Cherish the joy. That, yeah, that's going to be stuck in my head. It's the cherish. Okay. Let me calm down a little bit. Track 7 is Dear Jessie.
Baby face, don't grow so fast. Make a special wish that will always last. Rub this magic lantern, he will make your dreams come true. For you, the river that sings and the clover that brings good luck to you. It's all true. Big elephants and lemonade. Dear Jessie, hear the laughter running through the love parade.
I gotta be honest, I'm not really feeling this song so far. Only a minute and 20 in. Now I'm gonna let the song finish. But right now it kind of sounds like a fairy tale, almost like it's meant to be for a kid's show or a kid's movie. That's kind of how she's delivering the lines right now. You know, as the song kind of helps move the plot forward in the movie. Like one of those instances kind of reminds me of that.
Dear Jessie, see the roses raining on the love parade. Your dreams are made inside the love parade. I'm a merry-go-round of lovers and white turtle doves, leprechauns floating by. This is your lullaby.
Yeah, it's too fairy tale for me. It's too fictional. I'm doing this for y'all. Because I would have been skipped the song already.
It's a holiday inside your love parade.
Yeah. I finished that entire song for y'all. So I know some of y'all hate when I skip the song. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's not a bad song. Like, it doesn't sound bad. It's just for my personal music enjoyment. It kind of feels like a childhood song meant for like a movie, meant for a Disney show or something. I don't really know. But yeah, it's just not my style of music. It's very whimsical, and I'm not really into whimsical music. So yeah, it's just not for me. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't have too much to say about that one. I kind of knew a minute into the song that I wasn't gonna enjoy it, but I sat through it because a lot of people told me that, yo, I hate when you skip some of the songs that you don't like. Sit there, listen to it, man. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen. That don't mean it's gonna change the opinion, but I did it for y'all. I did it for y'all. Track 8 is Oh Father. Oh, the last song transitions into this one. Oh, please don't be whimsical again.
What a child will believe you never loved me.
Oh,
You can't turn me
oh, we're back.
I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself.
Oh, them drums were heavy.
Seems like yesterday I lay down next to your boots and I prayed for your anger to end.
Oh, I love this song.
I have sinned. You can't hurt me now. Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away? Oh, Father,
There's a lot of weight to her lyrics too.
to live that way. You never wanted to hurt
You can hear it in the delivery.
Why am I running away?
Oh,
Maybe someday, when I look back, I'll be able to say you didn't mean to be cruel. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good. You can't hurt me now.
a very heavy song too. Very heavy in comparison to the last track we just heard.
You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself.
Those drums. So with that one, you really felt the weight of her lyrics. And in the beginning of the song, I thought it meant one thing, but as the song progressed, I kind of figured out its meaning. Assuming that I'm right, I could be very wrong at the same time. So forgive me. But at first, I thought it was like more of a religious sense, but then I listened more and I was like, oh, she's talking about her actual dad. So she's asking for forgiveness. Maybe it's like a play on religion and her actual, dad, and just kind of the relationship she had growing up. So maybe that could be what it is. That was a very heavy song in comparison to Dear Jesse. Sequencing was insane right there for this album, man. Wow. That was a lot to listen to. I was very vulnerable from her. Very vulnerable, and doing it over like those orchestral elements, the piano, the strings, very just beautiful arrangement of the music itself. And then you hear her lyrics, you felt the weight of those lyrics in her delivery as well. So as I'm like, swaying side to side, smiling because the music's so beautiful, you then listen to her lyrics and you're like, oh, whoa, that's heavy. That's heavy. So wow, the way she went about that song, wow. And then after Dear Jesse, which was very whimsical, I thought Oh Father would be whimsical too, because the song transitioned and I'm like, oh no. But then she made it into like a grown person song. I'm like, okay, we back. Track 9 is Keep It Together. We bringing back the groove. If you ready, Let me hear you. Oh. Hip hop, but the hibbity hop. This feels like an old school like hip hop beat too.
I got brothers, I got sisters too. Stuck in the middle, tell you what I'm gonna do. Gonna get out of here, I'm gonna leave this place.
Huh.
I wanna be different, I wanna be on my own. But daddy said, listen, you will
Hey.
always have a home. Keep it together in the family. Better reminder of your history.
Oh.
I hit the big time, but I still get the
Oh, nice delivery.
stranger. City life can get to you.
Nice.
People can be so cold, never want to turn your back. Just giving to get something, always wanting something back. Home is where the heart should be. Keep it together.
And
They're a reminder of your history.
oh. This is amazing.
When I look back on all the misery and all the heartache that they brought to me, I wouldn't change it for another chance. Circumstance.
Oh, that is nasty. Together, keep it together.
When I get lonely and I need to be loved.
Bro, it's so subtle in the instrumental, but it's so fire.
Brothers and sisters, any circumstance, keep it together in the family. They're a reminder of your
This is just a very great groovy song. Keep it together. Yeah, this is fun. Oh my god! Keep it together. Oh! Everybody, let's go! Oh, if she would have brought this, I would have made that song 40 minutes. That's why I don't make music, because I would have made that shit like another. That would have been an extended song. That would have been like 8 minutes, but the whole last 3 minutes would have been the instrumental. Keep it together. Man, that was crazy. That was awesome. Keep it together, especially after the last couple tracks. We definitely need something like that. Wow, I mean, when she gets very, 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 very serious, she has a nice pick me upper at the next track. Granted, I do like the serious songs too, just because, hey man, people be going through shit too, and they need this kind of some other therapy. But keep it together, especially after the last track talking about her dad. So this was more about family loyalty, and then her making her own way. Her dad saying, "Hey, you still got a place," but the family dynamic is there, and she seems to have a close relationship with her family, considering this song and her making amends with her dad, the last song. But with the funk inspired song, with all those groovy elements, nice, and the drum pattern slash the infectious like percussion of that song also really help aid in just the keep it together, keep it together. In the beginning, it sounded like one of those old school hip hop songs, like the hip hop, the hibbity hop. I can't freestyle, and I'm not gonna try. So if you get what I'm saying, maybe if you do listen to hip hop, I know a lot of people are like, "How the fuck you never listen to Madonna?" Because I listened to hip hop my whole life, and they were like, "How could you escape Madonna?" It's not that I didn't escape her. It's just that when you love something so much, you just stay with that, and you don't want to deviate from that. So I've heard her name before, but I just didn't care to listen to it because, hey, I was in love with this over here. And, you know, as you get older, you expand your taste. I don't think I can appreciate something like this had I not gotten some life experience. Now, maybe it would have been great background music for me back then, but for me to fully appreciate it, I think I'm meant to listen to this at this time in my life, especially because now that I play some instruments, I can appreciate a lot of stuff in music that I was not hearing before. Playing the guitar actually opened my ears to listen to a lot more and stop being so surface level when it comes to music. So I will say that. I kind of got on another side note. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. Now moving on to the next track, which is track 10, Pray for Spanish Eyes. Oh, that's beautiful. That gets, oh. Oh.
I know for sure his heart is here with me. Though I wish him back, I know he cannot see. My hands trembling, and if I have nothing left to show, the tears on my pillow. What kind of life is this? If God exists, then help me pray for Spanish eyes.
Okay, it seems like she might be talking about some real life stuff right here. So as the song plays for the second verse, I'm gonna do a little bit of research behind this real quick.
Had to fight like all the rest. In the barrio, all the streets are paved with fear. I don't understand. At least he was a man. I light this candle and watch it throw Spanish eyes. How many lives will they have to take? How much heartache? How many suns will they have to burn? Spanish eyes.
This song is very beautifully done. And I've come to realize how in tune she is with the Spanish community. And even if she like didn't do this in her music, I have the utmost respect for her because of her messaging and her music.
You were not the Maravilla in our mind. We were proud to fight, but we cannot win this blind. I light this candle.
You can also hear like the emotion in her voice in this delivery for this song.
My pillow, and if there is a Christ, he'll come tonight to
Even having the horns in the background was nice.
eyes.
Lágrimas de tristeza no me dejan olvidarte.
How many lives will they have to take? How much heartache?
Yeah, I'm so glad I searched up the meaning of that song as the song was going on. I usually don't do it just because I like to let the music speak for itself. But this one, it was just like, as she was talking, I heard the hurt in her voice and some of the subject matter. I'm like, wait, this definitely had to be something going on, right? So I searched it up, and she's mourning one of her friends who passed away from AIDS, and I guess there was also some social injustice going on during that time. And you know, in the middle of that song, I said, I fucks with Madonna for this. One of the big reasons is just her messaging and her music, and I like how she's just an advocate, and she seems to be somebody. Again, I'm not too familiar with her personal stuff that well, but she seems to be someone who is taking the stance and fighting against anything that is harmful. And you know, from what I've heard from her before, all up until this point that I'm recording, it just has been all great things. Music aside, in just terms of her messaging and just how she goes about life and liberating others. So that's why I fucks with her for that reason. Now, it does help that her music is really great, because I would feel like such an asshole if the music was not good, but the messaging was there. I was just like, now, mind you, I'm a person who likes when I listen to a music that's not when I listen to something that I don't believe is good or that I don't like, I try to be most as respectful as possible. So I carry that. I just feel honesty is just the way to go because why not? I think just life is just easier that way. But at the same time, if it was to be bad music and she's saying all this beautiful messaging and you'd be like, damn, that would be a very tough day for me. But granted, y'all got me reacting to legends and goats, so I'm very fortunate that the music is good and it matches with that. But also, just having that Latin inspired sound to this with the acoustic guitar, the horns, I've come to realize that she's very in tune with the Spanish community. So, I mean, it's no longer new to me. I know at the beginning it was very shocking to me. You know, it was so crazy. So I reacted to True Blue like a couple days before Confessions 2, and my face in the Islas Bonitas song was so crazy. Like I was so unfamiliar. And then when I reacted to Confessions 2, I completely because I was trying to keep my mind frame on Confessions on our dance floor and Confessions 2 and not think about the other projects, like getting those to the side. It was also very late at the time that I recorded that. And I forgotten that she did the La Islas Bonitas song. And so when I heard her do more Spanish stuff on Confessions 2, I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, it was just I was all over the place. But now I'm very familiar and I'm very in tune now. Well, not in tune, but I'm not that informative. I've come to some realizations, I would say. Track 11 is Act of Contrition. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my God, heartless Lord, for having offended me, to confess my sins, to do penance, to amend my life, and to avoid the temptations of evil.
That choir.
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all
That
my
guitar with the choir is insane.
because of thy just punishments, my love. I reserve, I reserve, I reserve. I reserve, I resolve. I have a reservation. I have a reservation. What do you mean it's not in the computer?
Holy shit. I thought this was gonna be like a callback to the first track, because you know how the first track started off with a guitar and then it went to the gospel choir. But then this one stayed with the gospel choir and the heavy guitar, as well like as these rewind sounds in the back. Holy shit. That was a crazy wow, that was a crazy song. Now it seems that she's kind of like dealing with this internal conflict of some of I don't know, whatever she's going on, but she has like in this song and the whole album is like the spiritual reflection, but she seems to be battling with something internal. I'm not sure what's going on or what's going on in her life at this time. Yeah, she did it in a very abstract way too, so I can't really pinpoint. And then also I don't really know our personal life that well, but yeah, she seems to have some sort of guilt. She's confessing her sins and again having this spiritual reflection in this track and the whole album. Now that was done so with again the guitar, the gospel, the rewind backing, whatever the hell that was, and the prayer spoken word thing. Ooh, that was chaotic. That was chaotic. But now that concludes the first listen to Like a Prayer by Madonna. Easily one of my favorite Madonna albums reacting to on first listen. I'm not going to give the order of my favorite Madonna albums until the very end of the discography deep dive after I've sitting with all these albums for an extended period of time. I know a lot of people when I do those videos, they're like, I thought you liked this album more. On your first reaction, this. That was a first reaction. After some time, some albums grow higher, some albums go lower. But on first reaction, this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely different than a lot of the other projects she's done. Like as I start from the beginning of her debut onward, you can see her taking the step forward and forward and forward and forward and just absolutely just breaking these groundbreaking rules. And then she, of course, goes into another dimension when she gets to Confessions on a Dance Floor. So I'm gonna stop trying to reference that album so much, but I feel like it's important to kind of understand my thinking of how I think about her. But if I look at this album solely by itself, she definitely tackles a lot of stuff on here that it kind of feels as if she may be talking to the world in general. And that's her music that I get, is a lot of the messaging is her helping us through life, or helping, or her guiding us, or her being vulnerable and maybe somebody can relate. And also having this ambition inside of her, whether it's her music, and you hear it in the sound as well. I'm trying to bring up my words together. I feel like the songwriting on this album was very beautifully done, just because it's also very self-reflective, but also done in a way where somebody else can relate to it. For example, myself, I ain't Madonna. I have a pretty good relationship with my dad. I didn't go through that, but it's done so in a way where the music is so damn good, you don't care about that. You just listen to the music for how it sounds, and it's great. And then in terms of just all the variation within this, so if you look at the track list, which I still haven't pulled up here, Like a Prayer, Express Yourself, and then even the last track, just all these tracks, they have some variation. And then you also got the catchiness to it. There's so much great stuff in here. I like how she continues to keep some of that funk and groove into her music. I'm a little bit biased because I love guitar work like that, but even the percussive elements on here really help you sit in the groove and just kind of just find your rhythm. Also, don't ignore the bass lines though. The bass lines on here are really great, but the catchy hooks, she's really great at that. I don't think you can be a great artist without a catchy hook, or be able to create catchy hooks. So, I mean, she does it effortlessly here. I really enjoy this album a lot. I really enjoy this. But from this one, it establishes her more of, well, let me connect it back to that one. This album, it establishes her more of a activist and a cultural artist rather than just a pop star. Anyways, that's all I really got for y'all. Until next time, catch you on the next one.